I'm Alison Baverstock. I'm the course leader for MA Publishing at Kingston University, and my background is a bit of a mixture. I left university and went into publishing, worked in full-time publishing for many years, then did freelance work within the industry and started researching and writing about publishing because I'd become aware of the irony really that an industry that produces so much content actually reflected relatively little on itself. So I started writing about the publishing industry. And my books became set books, and so I followed them into universities and have now been running courses in publishing studies for about 10 years. I think the particular thing I can bring to this book is the combination of practical experience and academic understanding. So I've got years of experience of working within the publishing industry, but I've also researched a number of the things that I'm talking about. So, for example, I've undertaken research into how academics adopt textbooks, and I've also done that myself. I've promoted academic textbooks too within the market. So hopefully it's this combination of theory and practice. The intended audience, well, it's twofold really. It's practitioners, it's people who are actually doing the marketing within publishing companies. And I have to say, when I first proposed the idea for the book, that's who I was aiming at. I'd gone into publishing after a degree in history and art history at university. And there was a lot of reinventing the wheel. You'd work out how to do something and then find out actually there was a perfectly good process in place if you'd just known about it. So I decided to systematise my job and to explain how marketing and publishing worked, and that was how I started. But the book has acquired a second market over the years, which is people studying publishing at universities. And there I think I've been able to add, so in addition to my practical role within the industry, I've obviously as an academic undertaken specific research within the field, and so I can hopefully marry the two and offer practical experience supported by the outcomes of my research. Well, the new edition is full of case studies, practical summaries, all sorts of material that's useful when planning lectures or when planning assignments. And they're international in tone and in flavour, so actually there's a load of useful material for lecturers. The feedback I always get from students is that they find it really easy to read and they feel as if they've got a sort of wise hand behind them guiding them forward, which is obviously a lovely thing for me to hear. But that's very much how I try to keep it, that it feels mentoring but also supportive and encouraging with lots of really practical tips for marketing effectively. Well, you quite sensibly ask what's changed since last time. Well, I mean, the answer is everything's changed. I mean, the industry is under huge pressure, all sorts of different things are happening. Hopefully the book offers a sort of sensible look back and a look forward at what the opportunities are and also the challenges. The book is resourced with a whole range of new case studies, new checklists, new guidance, so it's very up to date, but it's also international. There are case studies and examples from all over the world, and I've really enjoyed dealing with publishers all over the world in compiling these. Well, flatteringly, when the book came out, it was described as the Bible of book marketing, and obviously that was a lovely thing to say, but it's something I was very much trying to do. I was trying to think of everything I'd ever been asked to do or might be asked to do, and others had been asked to do within a marketing context, and I've sought to build on that ever since. This book has been a really important book for me because it was the first book I had published, and actually the deadline was my daughter. I finished the book on the Monday, handed it in, and she was born on the Friday. And actually her date of birth, therefore a Friday being the publication day of the bookseller, she had a copy of the bookseller with her date of birth on it, and until she reached adolescence and wanted to take all her pictures down, she had a framed copy of the bookseller front cover on her wall. I've updated it at regular intervals ever since. This will be officially the 5th edition, although it's actually the 6th, because I did a revision, a revised version after the first one, which was a significantly revised book, so it's the 6th time I've written it. And it's really interesting doing this at a sort of regular interval and looking at what's changed. In general, whilst methods of getting to the market have changed, prices haven't. I would say margins are down, if anything, or publishers are struggling to make money. But there are many new opportunities. So for all sorts of professional and personal reasons, this is a really important book to me.